I'm Brian Westbrook with GeekWire Studios here at AWS reInvent. Very excited to chat with two thought leaders in the space from Accenture. We have Merim and RP, and we'll let you explain a little bit about who you are and what you're doing here first, but I want to just start with what's going on? How's this conference been for you?
So the conference is exciting, Brian. I mean, we've got like every reInvent, I've been through multiple, the messaging around AI, the power of AI, Gen AI, clearly those capabilities are profound, and everything about them is the buzz of the town.
I love it. I want to get to more of that in just a minute. RP, CIO, Accenture, tell us about your role.
So as part of my role, I am responsible for all our internal applications, entire technology stack that we do. We have a lot of AWS in that technology. And this conference has been phenomenal in two ways. One, I get a lot of technology steps, plus I'm walking a lot, so I got real steps as well. That's kind of how it summarizes that.
I see what you did there, both tech steps and actual physical steps as well. Merim, I want to come back to you. You're the Managing Director of Enterprise IT. You are living and breathing what many organizations here at AWS reInvent are talking about, and that is journey to cloud.
Yes.
Tell us about your journey, how far you've come, where you're at, where you're going.
Right. So like RP said, our remit is powering Accenture and all of the IT it takes to power Accenture. The good news is we started our cloud journey many, many years ago, and our journey to cloud is complete. We have been, and Amazon for us powers a core portion, a significant portion of our business there. And the way we think about cloud today, the way we started to where we are today, has also morphed as the capabilities have evolved. So the other thing I would say is, so we are extremely powered by the cloud, but the other thing that happens is now that you are powered by the cloud, as these new capabilities come up, I think my message to all of our clients and customers out there is, once you're in the cloud, everything new becomes faster to consume, faster to enable to have business value that their clients desperately need, no differently than ours. So we serve our business just like all of our peers do, and it's very important to be in the cloud, have those capabilities, because all these new announcements were clicks away from enablement, not months.
So one of the things you might tell someone or share with someone who is still on their journey is that when you get there, when you reach that point that Accenture has, lighting up the new features is fairly straightforward, fairly easy. You don't have to start all over, rebuild, regroup. It's easy to implement the new features.
Absolutely, and I think one of the big lessons learned I would share with all of our clients and customers is have that governance ready to go. Nobody will ever light up everything that's available in the cloud, but the core components that are there that you need to run your business, think about how you want to govern and certify those, and once you do, you get them out there. But the point is, like you said, it's there, you're there, it's your risk tolerance almost how fast you turn it on.
RP, I want to ask you, we're here at the show, we're learning a lot of great things, a lot of big announcements happening. What are you going to take back to the team? What are you going to say, let's go?
The lots happening, and Gen AI is just not happening here, in our life, whether we are in the reInvent or outside of the reInvent, it's all Gen AI, right? So it's been a phenomenal learning in the last 2 days that we have been here. We heard about Amazon Q, that kind of covers everything on the top of their generative AI services. I'm very excited for that because we in Accenture do, in our technology side, every aspect of software development or strategy or consulting or operations, helping our clients throughout, creating their creatives and, experience layer. So there is a phenomenal use cases across our business verticals to apply Gen AI. And Bedrock and Q will help us to kind of integrate that along with Code Whisperer, which is a software development lifecycle related services. It's all fantastic. So we have use cases, we have business prioritization. We want to talk to our clients how we apply. We can take that forward.
And I think it's important to recognize you're CIO of Accenture, but in a lot of ways that makes you customer zero for your clients to roll these things out. So in a way you get to kind of play with it and experiment and learn and grow to then take it out to your partners. How's that journey?
Absolutely. In fact, that's our number one priority.
The number one of the number ones.
Yeah. The reason being is that we are a large organization, right? We implement across the globe, across the tech stacks, everything that we learn from reInvent or technologies and generative AI. So when we implement this in such a large scale, there will be lessons that we learn.
Yeah.
There will be things that we probably have to redo, undo, and learn and build our expertise. When we reach the finish line, that builds a phenomenal case as a first example to talk to our clients, our best practices, what we did to make it happen, how we learned.
So Brian, can I chime in?
Please.
Just this is a fun customer zero because this morning, yesterday Q announced, this morning we have POC. We have it in our environment, it's running, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's the power, like I said, when you're in the cloud, when these things get aligned, very quickly you can turn them on. And immediately the team's looking at it and saying, all right, what can we do with this right now?
Right.
So literally this morning I got the text message that said when I woke up, hey, here's what we're trying so far, we're gonna keep going, we'll let you know.
Absolutely.
So you've enabled your teams to try these things out, to experiment,
Absolutely.
to think about how they might solve business problems. What do you think is sort of the biggest hurdle when you come up with something, say Amazon Q, for example? What is your biggest hurdle in rolling this out and actually getting it into the hands of the consumers?
So I would say the hardest part is always understanding how you want to use it, what business case is being supported, how does it help you. But I think as we all know, all these capabilities are coming to make IT more efficient, speed, agility, scale, value. So to me, we test all of these capabilities through that lens. How does it help us? Because then if we can do it really well to ourselves, to RP's point, our top priority as an enterprise IT organization is to be the best credential for our clients.
I think he said that was the number one of number ones, right?
One of the very important thing is when you get a technology experience, like an event like this, there is a lot of excitement.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, once you have the excitement, you need to try it out, implement. Then the most important thing is making it work and then be able to sustain it on a long-term basis.
Right.
That needs tremendous amount of change management effort within the organization, right? So the managing the people change, addressing the excitement that the conference like this gives us to our technology brand, then sustaining it over a period of time is what I say. Usually the steps for that is keep it simple, keep it seamless, keep it scalable, and then sustainable. Simple, seamless, scale, sustainable is the way we take it through our journey.
That's fantastic. Now we are here outside the Executive Summit sponsored by Accenture, and I want to ask you, what conversations are you having with either your customers or others here at AWS reInvent? What's the buzz? What are they talking about? Merim, you first.
The buzz is all the new capability and journey to cloud. How do I go faster? How do I get the value? How do I get the speed? How do I convince my CISO, CIO, CEO? How do I convince my business to go faster? And I think having us there, what we do is we share our story, we share how we did it, what are problems we solved, best lessons we learned. So I think it's been that combination of those discussions with our clients, and also obviously with all of our friends here from Amazon and all the product teams and the engineers of how are you building it? What are you thinking about it? How do we put it into our enterprise? How should we think about this differently, right? Because we're always constantly looking to innovate and change how we operate because you can't stop. You just can't stop.
RP, I have to ask you, such a vibrant conference, one of the largest conferences around cloud computing that we'll have on the calendar all year. What are the conversations you're having in the hallway, and any surprises?
There's no surprises, but one thing that is very clear. Gen AI is now.
Now.
Yeah, there is no debate whether we had to do it or not. Everyone is convinced Gen AI is now. Now the discussion is how.
Okay.
Now to how is the way, and we talk to a lot of our clients, our friends in Amazon, AWS. We all now put up a plan to take it to how.
Right.
That's fantastic. It's interesting when you kind of peel back the curtain a little bit and learn about that process to get from this is a cool announcement to this is something that we're actually using. And to your point, when you're cloud enabled, you've got the data there, you can light that up very quickly. Let's look into our crystal ball for just a moment and forecast the future, because I know as IT professionals, we're all really good at predicting the future with incredible accuracy. Joking aside, what's next? What are we going to be talking about next year at AWS reInvent?
Ooh, you go. Look, I ran my Monte Carlo simulation and linear regression and predictive modeling and all of that yesterday. So, right?
I love it.
I think jokes apart, the most important thing as we move forward, right? Generative AI and next version of AI modeling, vectorization, all of that is going to stay. And this is going to be a huge differentiator, but it is not about cost optimization, efficiency, but it is about business value. This wave of technology change will drive huge business value to all the enterprises, and there will be an adoption very closely tied to business value, in addition to driving cost efficiency in the optimization play. That's my future prediction on this.
Fantastic. Merim?
I think it's going to be exponential. I think we're going to see, if I would have told you before Cloud 1.0, Cloud 2.0, I think we're going to see Gen AI 6.0 in a year, right? You're going to start to see some more iteration and capability. You're going to see more, I think, business process 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. To RP's point, everyone's going to start to reinvent their business around the capabilities of Gen AI, and the key is going to be the how. And so that I'm looking forward to see that.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Great conversation as always. Loved conversing with the two of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Brian Westbrook, GeekWire Studios.